Man.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
Numbers. Nutty body numbers.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
Numbers. The nutty body numbers, man.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
Numbers. Nutty body numbers.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
Numbers. The nutty body numbers, man.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
Numbers. Nutty body numbers.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
Numbers. The nutty body numbers, man.
Oh, where you watch? Look where you watch. Know where you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gorgan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Pelpa Time TV. So that boom.
Yo, up top, up and running, up and gunning. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV of the year, Keith Gorgan, you know. There again, now a little segment, because I'm so busy sometimes I'm not coming on social media because it's a habit or something like that. But you know, let's say go, keep me things going and things like that. But anyway, right as it is now, I'm going to drink my bitter tea because I get cold. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to start off with a audio with Tanya Stevenson because she get raped 2 times now and she'll live with it and things like that. And she know the raper, especially one, because one is a big entertainer. And you know, enough man know who, me know who, in the music business. Enough man know who, but you know, she not call on name, nobody not call on name. But you know, to she break it down, we have know who, because we know the music and we know who. Man, we know good still, and people rate him and things like that, you know. And I walk ground like say, well, a lot so and I'm alone in a lot of rotted people we see out there. But go like say, well, and them, you know what I mean? Them some type of people where really look trustworthy and things like that, and look honorable and everything. And yet them born other big man when they do certain things and things like that. I know them people pray for underage fitness, you know. Yeah man. Enough of them, you see there, with them dreadlocks and things like that. Especially in the entertainment business. That are going from long time. Yeah man. Pray for some little underage. You know what I mean? Because, you know, underage, you know, when them grow up, overgrow and things like that and really look mature, you see a little 13-year-old with the type of breasts them and things like that and how them dress. Because them try to empathize people as well, you know, them the young girl, because they follow. But, you know, man take advantage of them through the vulnerability and things like that. And then they go on and come and say, well, you know, they go like them are the big man and them honorable and things like that. And if a man even do anything with woman, them try to make it be, and that is not like against the law or nothing like that. But when you touch young girl and things like that, because the same thing where Tanya go through, just 17-year-old, fresh meat and things like that. And you know, sing and feel like say, well, them untouchable, them can't do it and get away with it. And she'll live with it for all them time. And I can't just imagine, because boy, one thing may not be hard we ever do. To try to say, well, then box down a woman and boom, 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 and you know, take something where you know, say, well, then if she says she don't agree with you and things, you know, so. Because me, I deal with the man in already. And for some reason, but coming that woman head and things like that, and they must say stop, blah, blah, things like that for some reason. Because sometimes some woman already are, them see them do something wrong, because they know them are man and things like that. And when them start, them just, yeah, a lot of things happen. And then woman is say, well, then, because it can happen for all different type of reasons. Woman is say, well, then, oh, stop. And when you're in, just getting at the sexual act and things like that, and I feel good. Woman say, every stop. Well, me personally go through that. That's why you have to have experience. And you know what? Me just get mad and kiss my teeth and say, boy, I don't me not force it. But you have enough man would not take no answer. You can't get it, him go butter to one thing like that. So you see, them story, you listen to them story and know, say, well then, the woman say she beard too much time and things like she feel dirty and things. Yeah, young girl be true. Because if somebody do that for my daughter and I underage like that, me know personally say, well then it now go really pretty. You know what I mean? And if you live with that as a little 17-year-old, because she try to bust in the music thing, because she go through struggle. And that me I say, you know, you see all the music thing, you know, most you know, see that the people, them, woman and man, them go through the struggles, you know. Some struggles that them go through, you know, pretty. But, you know, a serious thing, you know, pretty at all. So, you know what I mean? It's like, boy, I don't know. But, you know, anyway, now let's go into this audio. We're going to hear what go on, and, you know what I mean? And because I'm going to hear the story already, because she talked about it many a time, but now she come back and then and like say, well, you can feel it in her and say, well, then, yo, because them things that happen to you, you know, you're living that for the rest of your life, you know. And then, you know, the man would do it still around there going like say, him or somebody. Anyway, people, you heard that?
Stevens is sharing right here. Listen, Jamaica is a strange place, you know. Jamaica pretends to be the most religious place on earth, the last bastion of morality. It's not. It's a festering turd. There's so much wrong with us. And I am Jamaican and I love my country. And there's so many good people here, but there are also so many bad people. Yeah. And the good people are enabling the bad people because they don't want us to speak about any of the problems.
The herbal tea people.
You know, their pride. They have this false pride. Like, they can't wipe the dirty linen in public. It's fair. It has to be fair. I don't know. But speaking up and telling the truth is fear of being looked at, is fear of being ridiculed, is fear of being, you know, the minority versus the majority. You know, it's the only thing to me is fear that would hold you back. So, you know, so their fear supersedes their will to do right by this child that they see getting molested. Like they see a big man with a little girl and them say, yo, them little girl that just love big man. Like, what? Oh, first of all, the first time I got raped, oh God, I look like I'm coming from church. Yeah, I can talk about it now. Honestly, it took a while to be able to say that without flinching. Oh. And it was somebody I trusted. It's not strange. It wasn't strangers who hurt me. This is somebody I trusted. So I was just coming in the music business, and I was coming from the country, moved to Kingston. I was brought to my sister's house first as a babysitter, for her daughter, my niece, and in the process of babysitting, she ended up sending me to a fashion design school in Hertfordshire in Kingston. And I would go to school in the morning. I dropped my niece at her school, and then I go to my school 3 days a week, and then I go back to my niece's school and wait until her school is over, and then I bring her home. And I started on the mornings that I didn't have school, because it was only three days per week school. I started searching around for a studio to go to. This is when I was just trying to break into the industry. And I found one at the top of Maxfield Avenue in Kingston, near Hertfordshire, New Name Music, Castro Broad Studio. Miss Dawn Henry was there at the time. And I started going there. Now, there was one artist there. Now, at the time, there were 3 big artists, really huge artists in Jamaica. Shamaranks was the king. Pacha was the queen. She was next to Shabba. And then there was another guy next in line. And he became my mentor. Mm-hmm. He became my mentor, and he used to call me his little sister, and I believed it. I really believed it. So at one point, when I turned 17, my big sister, who I was living with, said she didn't realize I was that young. She thought I was like turning 20 or something. So turning 17 meant I couldn't go to the studio anymore. I was devastated because that was the only thing in my life that was actually good. Right. And we did the studio one last time, and I told them, like, listen, I can't come anymore. My sister has forbidden me. This is it for me, guys. It was really nice. And my mentor said, No, man. You want me to come talk to her? And I'm like, you would? No, my sister, my auntie, every woman in my family loves them.
You know
So I
how
was
we
like,
know.
yo,
You know the boy, man. You know
surely you
him.
can come and
Good,
talk
good,
to me.
good. And him around there tour and all them things there. Yeah.
So he said, yeah, man, of course we'll come and talk to your sister. I'm like, oh. So that evening he brought me home and he sat and he talked to my sister. And he took responsibility.
No, I'm good, 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 good.
She said she didn't think it was safe
No, any
for
boss
younger
and
my age to
everything.
be out, which is a good thing. It is a good concern
Yeah.
and I appreciate it. And he took responsibility and she trusted him. And she gave me permission based on his taking responsibility. Shannon, when that man first of all, he never made an advance. He only spoke of me as his little sister. He never made an advance, never, not once. And I say that many times to reinforce the fact that there's no indication that there was any thought of that in his mind. Yeah. So he was moving house. At the time, I was fresh from the country. I don't know Kingston. I didn't know the geography of Kingston, right? Mm-hmm. And this is me talking about how easily we accommodate rape culture in Jamaica.
Yeah, true, man.
So he was moving house. And I'm fresh from the country. I've never been a dunce. I wouldn't say I'm exactly naive, but I was ignorant of some ways of people. And like he'd done many times before, he offered me a ride home. So on the ride home, then he said he had to drop by his new place. Everybody knew he was moving. And he said he wanted to stop by his new place real quick and drop off something. Now, if I had known the geography of Kingston, I would have known something was wrong. Because my home was on the way to his new place. This is what I realized afterwards when I got to know Kingston well. So he said he wanted to drop it. And I was like, sure, why not? Why would I say no to you stopping along the way to drop off something at your place when this is your car and you're right? Pluggy, he was going to stop by his place, right? To drop off something at his new place that he's setting up. And he drives to the place, and he stopped outside of it. It's kind of like I've not been able to go back there to look. Because psychologically, I just couldn't handle it. But it's kind of like it looked like a cross between a townhouse and an apartment building. And he stopped outside of it on the curb. And I was sitting in the car, and he jumped out, and he started to run toward the building. And then he stopped, and it looked like he was thinking, and then he came back, and he said, so you don't want to check out the place? And I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, man, come check out the place and you can give me some pointers and tell me what you think and what we can do with the place and stuff like. Come in, man. I was like, oh, cool. This made me feel valid because I really was his little sister. I was a part of his process and he wanted my opinion on his place. And I was like, cool. I can't lie. I was impressed. I was affected because it felt like, yeah, this person actually saw me as an equal, as a part of his circle. Yeah. And I went. On the outside, at the landing in front of his door, there were some people seated. There's a balcony, a little railing. So some steps going all the way up the building, and on the landing in front of his door, there were some people. I can't tell how many people, maybe about four people. There was a woman there too. And I said, good afternoon, and we went in the door. When we went inside of the door, he locked the door. And that made me kind of pause a little bit. I was like, well, but then I thought to myself, oh, Kingston, you know them still pure criminal. Pure criminal. So he locked the door, and then he started to show me around. Girl, when we reach the bedroom, it's a full-on assault. Full assault. When I see this man speaking up, and when I see Jamaica big him up sometimes, and they act like he's such an upstanding citizen, who is a Christian man, is a nice guy, I go bonkers. Because, you see, no matter what nobody tells me, I know my experience. I was there, he was there, he knows my experience. We know what happened. Child, me defend myself, I was about 95 pounds. He's a big diesel man. Thick, so it's a muscle, nobody fat. And when he start beat me decide, all right, you don't have to beat me. Me give up. Me a ball for help, you know. I scream for help, me ball for rape. People outside the door. He said me scream and ball for rape and me no hear nobody answer. He just stop. Because what me I do, wait until when he kill me, I get real licks. So I stop fight. And that continued for hours. I was locked inside of his new place that he was moving into and just violated for hours. And when him done, him hold me and lead me to the bathroom, put me in a shower himself and bathe me. No evidence, no left. Me get a proper scrub. Proper scrub. Who me did I go reporting to? I remember I put the ball entirely, you know. Remember my ball for help and my ball for rape and nobody not sign. So who me did I reporting to and who was gonna be my witness? Remember this is a man who is adored by the 14 parishes and the diaspora. Who me I reporting to? They are upcoming artists. You hear what I'm saying about the girl that are going near Bill Cosby? So who am I reporting to? Me an idiot. Now let me tell you the dialogue I had going into that experience. My big sister was a senior teacher at Ocherest High School and I used to live with her. And I used to hang around her and the other teachers. And one of her co-workers was the daughter of a judge, a magistrate. And I heard her say to the other woman, her daddy told her and her sister, if they got raped, do not go to the police, come to him. Because if they go through the system, they're going to be raped repeatedly by the system. That was the one dialogue I had in my head of reporting rape. I would never go to the police. Not with that in my head. And that
That's
was
a fox.
judge.
Yeah.
So I went
Corruption
home with the
from
conversation.
head
Now listen,
to bottom, from
when
bottom
he
to
finished
head, you know.
Put me in one big t-shirt, his t-shirt, I had on a big old t-shirt. And I was just sitting in a corner, hug my knee and just a ball. My ball until no tears now come like me dry.
I want thing at time if you just come out and call the man name, car, you know. You have the clue.
Never want to leave out until night.
The public now gonna know
Never
how,
want
but
nobody see
people
me
in the
face.
music
Like,
eternity will know how, because I know
I
exactly
felt ashamed. I
when
felt
Shabba
guilty.
ranks
I felt like shit.
the big man down there. So I know the
And I knew
studio,
that people were
when the
there
studio
when I went
move
in.
up on Maxwell Avenue there, so
And I was hoping
Chester
that they
Brown.
would remember my
Yeah.
face. And if I came out in the darkness, they would
I
be
know
there.
the time
nobody
when
would see me and I could just
Cleopatra
go
did
in
art.
and none
I
of
know
it.
the artist. Enough
When I
man
went
know it
home,
too. Enough man know him.
I went to the shower again. And I showered.
But you know,
I showered.
and I might call if you call on you, I would never,
I have no evidence.
you know what I mean, till
I
when.
have none.
But you know, me know who, enough of we know who. You know the business that true, yeah.
And
Real.
I went voluntarily.
Serious thing, man.
This is why sometimes you see me fight.
I don't she
argue with
alone.
people. I'm going to fight violent with
No, she
people
alone, you know.
who speak out of their ass, you know, because they don't know. They sit over there in judgment.
Lady
and
and
they
go
speak on
through
these
that.
girls and they don't know.
Me be
You
tell
know
you,
how I
man.
feel
But that
like.
go
You
on
know how I
from,
feel
you know
like.
what I mean,
Remember,
long
we
time.
live with a judgmental system.
Yeah.
We come from a judgmental family. We come from a family where say me should have gone to college, although they don't have no money to pay for college. My family would have preferred that I went to college and indebted myself with a student loan than pursue my passion. And they made it very clear. Them tell me say me I turn prof, me I worthless now. And some said iron balloon. I would never bust, so go get a real job. I couldn't go to them and tell them that I went to the studio and got raped. Could I? How would I broach that conversation with some people who already said that was what was waiting for me at the studio? So now I come back and say you did right, which meant I couldn't go to the studio anymore, and the studio didn't do anything to me. One man did. Studio never do nothing to me at all. One monster did. And him do it repeatedly and people protect him. So, let me tell you, further than that, I ended up back in the country at my mother's house, and I was trying to break into music just to see him because I felt like, you know what, I'm not going to allow this to deter me. No more than ever I have a reason to do this. And so I was back in the country, and in the country there are less opportunities to sing. In the city, I could go to the studios and record. In the country, we never had no studio. So I was singing on sound systems. I went to dances, and I hope to get in via that route. And I was kind of like a local celebrity in St. Mary, the parish I'm from. When I started getting put on posters, I was like, yeah, all right, girl, I'll come. Now, you know, music is a male-dominated field. So the majority of the people I was hanging out around was male. I started to date a guy I knew since I was a kid. I knew him from as far back as I can remember. And I confided in him. He used to come to dances with me too, with a bunch of us. And I confided in him and I told him what had happened to me in Kingston. And he seemed to empathize. Apparently, not really. Because he set up a train. So the second time I experienced that was actually a train. Oh my God. Good people pick me do it, you know. Outstanding. So let me tell you the irony of this train. It happened in a policeman's house. Son of a policeman. Yeah. You have no idea. This is nothing. This is Jamaica. Everybody knows this story. Not mine. They know theirs. You'd be surprised how many girls experience this. I know. How many boys did this? I know. How many parents allow this? When this happened, I was actually hanging out with this guy I was dating, who I confided in, who I felt comfortable with because I'd known him all my life. This wasn't a stranger. I'd known him. I don't remember not knowing him. And the other guys, two of the other guys, I knew them from school. They went to other different schools. They went to a different school than mine. But we met up at like sport day events and stuff like that. I knew them. And I felt comfortable with them too. And they were my age. So I felt like, surely I'm safe. I wasn't. Not safe at all. And this happened hanging out with friends, just, doing what normal teenagers do. First time was 17, second time 19. Oh my God. But the second time when this happened, and people say, so why you never scream? Remember the first time I fought and I was beat up. Second time it was a few of them. One man beat me up. You think I ever fight few man? I never fight few man. All I do, I just look at the one person who I trust the most and I go, why you do this to me? And I kept repeating that. I can't believe, and he wouldn't look in my face. He just wouldn't look at me. And they did whatever they claimed to do. That was it. Again, I couldn't leave until the night because this comes with an extremely large amount of just disgust. Like, it's not self-hatred, but it's like dirt. Just dirt. Like, I don't want nobody to see me like this because right now, I'm dirty. And again, I shower. And I left. When I left, it was night because I didn't want anybody to see me like me. So I left again in the night. And when I walked away from there, on my way to grab a bus to go home, I saw somebody I recognized. Remember sound system, so I remember me singing for sound system. And he asked me where I was coming from. And I guess because it was just so new and I really didn't think of any kind of insulation for myself yet. I just opened my mouth and it just let out. And I told him everything. And he said, come, let me bring you to the station. And I said, no. And he said, what do you mean you don't want to go to the station? And I said, no, because the house I was in belonged to a policeman. He was on duty. I was going to walk into the station and tell him, maybe he locked me up for breaking and entering his house. He never invited me there. Would I go report his son to him? Do I trust reporting his son to him? St. Mary's a place where a young woman was stranded trying to get a drive and she went to the police station to seek refuge and the policeman raped her. You think me I go by police station and tell one policeman saying son just assault me in my house in a few months? What I do there? So I went home. The guy I was talking to gave me an advance notice because when I said I didn't want to go to the station, he said, oh, so you must be wanted then. So I just shut up. After that, I shut up. I said nothing. I went home. And about 2 days after, I was at home. First of all, I went home and I was just showering. I just beat. I couldn't stop beat. Like, my beat for days. I just intermittent. Every time I think about it hard, I go back to bed again. And I was home. Everybody else was gone. And I was alone home. I'm here, a car horn, I'm a gate. I'm go and look, and the boy them in a white car, in no kind of sedan. I'm a gate. I asked me if me alright. And I was so scared because I was home alone. I ran back inside and lock up. Because I thought there was going to be a repeat. They never have no escape route. Yeah. But luckily, they left. After that, I was home. I stay home for months. I just couldn't come out. I never want to see nobody. I never want nobody to see me. Yeah. I don't think people understand the psychology of this. That when they speak, this is why I keep saying, do not talk. If you don't know, don't speak. It's okay to be silent. Better to be silent than to cause more damage.
Wait, I have so many questions. So, did you tell your mom?
No.
So your mom never knew? And your mom didn't, like, suspect any weird behavior in you, like, that you changed?
I don't know. She didn't say. But you have to understand, too, she came from a different time, and she was brought up on different rules. She will come from a society where, let me tell you, every time I'd heard anything like that mentioned, the stigma was always placed on the victim. I remember one girl that everybody used to point at and say, see the girl that them raped, our family had to move her. I don't know if she migrated and never saw her again. Never saw her again. There was another girl who got raped and then she started acting different and everybody say she mad out. And it's like, yo, why? She just turned one piece of skittle bomb. Like, skittle wasn't a word then, but it's like she turned word.
Yeah.
And it demonstrates behavior that the lack of self-worth that comes from that violation. Because what it does is not physical. The biggest damage is not physical. Because at one point, how I used to treat myself, how I used to counsel myself to save me from the brink of madness. One of the boys, one of them Monday, from the train, had a micro penis. And that is what I used to cheer myself up. Like, well, technically, it's one less person because he technically wasn't a part of it because he really had no penis.
Oh my God.
It's just the kind of madness that he used to bring me back from madness. And every single time I went on the road and somebody said something negative, that made me feel like I was falling strong because I had to go on the road. Yeah. It was always a woman. I remember one time I went back to Cooper, which is when it happened. And I was walking on the street. And one girl was walking with another girl. I can still remember her face. I can't even remember the second girl's face, but I remember the first one. She pointed at me across. She was at for those who know Port Maria on the line. She went over the little harbor that straight the back of the clock. Side of Jane. Over the side there walk. And me there, I come off of the bridge. Come into the clock. And when I pass the gas station, because I hear her and she point. And I say, see the girl there? And that girl didn't match your front here. Loud. I remember like it's yesterday, I tell you I can hear her voice and I can hear her face. A point. And she laughed. Remember, I don't do nothing. All I did was hang out with my friends. With my trust. This is the kind of narrative we're out there right now. In our society, and we accommodate it.
Now me know the question left in everybody's mind right now is who this person is.
Yes, people, that was Tanya Stevens give her a story about the history of getting raped 2 times. Once by a police son, then by a big musician, entertainer, or well respected at the moment, because a lot of people know his who and blah blah and things like that. But one of them things that still, because anyway, big up yourself, Unstoppable TV. Cause that what I mean, audio is from your one of your podcasts. So what I mean? But it's a story where sometimes you have to keep sharing things, because sometimes people don't hear it. If even 10 people hear it first, people can't know what going on and things like that, because it's a sad situation, sad situation, because raping thing, and I mean, I say some of them on them burn other people's sexual life, and of them thing that them stoop to, take what is not given to them, and a brute force and molest underage girl child, because them look nothing no look nice like little girl that grew up in the ghetto, cause them dress good and them try to impress themselves and things like that as a young girl. Cause when we young, the same way we grow up. But when big man have them hype on them and do a lot of things to them, and so a lot of women, like a little people grow up in and I go through a lot of shit. And I want simple thing, I have to go with that, cause so you see, she, a bigger man than she was like a young girl that tried to come at the music thing, and the man just rape her too, and give her some fucking licks, all them things there. So you see, I don't know, but it's a very sticky situation, as I would say, sticky, stucky, sweet TV, you know what I mean? Because I want sticky thing, man. I tell you, very, very sticky thing. It's a long time it happened still, but you have now. That now will leave her head right now, because as I'm saying, the man who do it, him still about, and I go like he's somebody. Same speed, Mm. Go like he's somebody, same speed. So I'm still about, and that make it worse, There's no justice, and it's like going and like say him are the big man same way. And everything, and the thing is him have girl child, Yeah, him have girl child, girl pitney. Him have daughters with a S. Yeah. Him have daughters with a S. Yeah, man.
Oh, where you watch, look where you watch, know where you watch, choose the right thing to watch, and this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gorgan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Palpatine TV, so that. Boom!
Yeah. Well, yeah, I just say it because she shared a story. She talked about, and I must about the third time now, Mary, she discussed this raping thing, So, big up to her still. I leave when she come out and talk, it's kind of release some of the things, yeah. And then, at the same time, she gonna get the raper nervous. Of course, I'm gonna get nervous. Look, now him know say, enough man know say him, because people work it out. The people, in the music industry and know nothing what go on. But when it's just like somebody I tell you a riddle, and give some clues. And some of the clues them hard for some people. Some of the clues them is a 1, 2, 3 for people. Yeah, for some people. So like she give a clue, and the clue is so strong. So a lot of people who in the kind of around the music circle alternative, yeah, no, it's all simple to pick up 1, 2, 3. Pick up them clues there. Yeah, man, I see your thing, so I say it's good for she come out and talk now, because they're gonna get release some gas off her, some of the burned in Russia, yeah. And then him now I tremble right now, because I know say it can be any time. It can be any time. Can be any time thing spill. So, it's a thing like that when me say where. So, me glad she come out and talk her mind. Because that was a brutal act. He say, you mentor somebody, as a young little girl who are coming on music. But me I sure say, there's so much woman go through it. I just see some women are going and them, but some of them not talk, the music thing, Because I want serious thing. The man dominated from a long time, So woman do a lot of, well, it's not just the music thing still, any part of entertainment, radio, television, woman go through something and you see them promote it the same way. You have the police are the same thing. Some people, both them, some woman in some position. Nah, man, no, they don't just get them job through the merit. No. Yeah, merit, but different type of merit. Them have to really get abused and go do everything what they don't really want to do, but for reach for them there. And then if somebody come out and go like them is, yeah. So that's how the thing set, On serious thing, man. But yeah, a little next local news, we have to bust it, because we don't see what go on. I'm saying about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, just over 2 weeks ago. We go a doll stand, so we go into the Wrigley Road market, boom, boom. Then we see police carding off thing and down the side, I do some things and rate and lay. So me ask somebody now what go on, so they tell me, they give me the whole 100, From there they can want to hear what go on. Anyway, it worked out to be an African man's son, African brother. He have a shop in the Wrigley Road market there. But this is an African brother where he's like a Jamaican. If you don't know some African, you can't really know. Big brother. Because bigger me call him. But he's a man where we move good with everybody and see it. Because I'm saying, if you don't know say African, you check say real Jamaican. Right? So he have a shop on the market where we sell everything, food, blah, blah, things like that, African shop. Sell West Indian thing as well, because we buy a lot of things there. But the man always on the front there, so I roast him corn, all them things. So you always can get corn from them on there. And him do it with everything, coconut, all them things there, So, in different levels. But anyway, when we see the corn off in a Wrigley Road market now, brother tell me, say, well, one man tell me, and then the next man I know good now tell me the whole 100. One youth will help somebody pack up things in the market, which is me know him. The next youth know me, I say, this man has son, African man, son of the shop. Him and him have something, so anyway, something bust up and yeah, him get lit down bad. And right now, him in a coma. Because when me hear and then people tell me what go on and tell me, people who was there and tell me what go on and how him flatter and things like that and start to swell when him get the lick, And right now, I'm still in a coma, and that's over 2 weeks now. And what happened other day, same thing father, about the shop in the Wrigley Road market. That was a day, 2 or something days ago, me see him, pass him good, But what happened now? As far as me a year, allegedly, me a year, because that me year, which is, the man who tell me is supposed to really, credible. He go take the vaccine. Yeah, go take the vaccine. Then him take down sick. Go in a hospital. And him dead. Just like that. 54-year-old. And him dead. Just like that. So now, me a pass Ridley Road. So me go get some. Now what I say about gonna look? So me go look is a pumpkin. They have a special shop where sell some good pumpkin. Them Turkish people that sell some proper pumpkin and things like that. Really good pumpkin. You can just choose your want and cut off of that and boom, boom. Some say I get a piece of pumpkin. Some I walk out to the market now to go up on the other side. Then I pass the brother shop. Then I pass the brother shop now. So when I look on the door, the shop lock up. The shop lock up. And then you have some candle and something like some well wishes and things like that right at the door, like a little shrine, right? So should we know some son get mashed up? Me I say right now I'm son drop out. You know what I mean? I'm son drop out. Because I know that I'm him son. But he never, because he say in a coma. Well, when we hear say it happened that day, never in a coma, just gone to hospital, that was after him fall in a coma. So anyway, so I see my brother when in the market, you know, and me asked him, so what, the brother drop out? Man said, no, I'm father. He like me shocked. We couldn't make, when the man, when me say father, oh, I say, we say bigger. Yeah, man say bigger dead. Take the vaccine, take them sick. You know, you like him collapse or something like that, go hospital, you know, come out back. So you see what happen, you see what life go, you see what happen in a short little space of time. Eh? Who don't really predict that or imagine something like that? So when people are going like say, well, then them pump some pride and I go on, you know, that's what I say, you know, yo, life is this life, you know, we are living, you know. I tell you, you know, pretty struggle is really, really real. Because we just see the man the other day and pass him. Because that man I'm saying, you know, he move good with all the Jamaican them, you know what I mean? Nice African brother, you know. And his son always help him in the shop as well and things like that. But yeah, first thing me hear say, yeah, his son get lit down and mash up bad. Some man I say, well, you don't know if I'm going to make it. So when Bridget say, well, you know, my Bridget say, nothing you won't make it. And the next man coming out and Bridget shop now and say, you're not going to make it, man, you're going to make it. Boom, boom. But anyway, through the lit down when get, man, I say, it's so dangerous. I say, boy, hope he live at that, but I say, hope he make it still. But now me pass the shop and see the trans and on the shop with the flowers and the candle and things like that. Right away, I say, so you would drop out. So when me ask my brother now, Nigel, say, you would drop out. Him say, no, bigger. It's so much bigger. Him father. It's so, you see how shocking and so simple that is for people. You see? One serious thing people have to take in, you know. Yeah, man, I want serious thing what people really take in because you see what one. The father, the son get mashed up in a coma. And the father just dead the next week by taking a vaccination. That's a big brother, you know, very big, stout brother, you know. At one time you used to call him Leng, you know. Not Leng, bigger food. Yo, may I tell you, say, you see, that's life, you know, but the people have to think and look and know God, you know, and things like that, you know. It don't matter if you come and think, say, well, because it's a material thing. You wear material and you have material you buy because you want to buy, but you know, something where you worship and things like that. If some people want to bad mind through feet and things like that, and them worship it, you know. Yo, but this is the thing, you know, because the man is here. That's why I say, you know, here today, you're gone tomorrow. Yeah, here today, you're gone tomorrow. Now that will happen. And so not deep coma now. So if you do make it out of that coma, and sometimes when people go in a coma, you know, and the thing is this, come back out, then is that 100 again. That's the next thing again. So just put it this way, so well, then God is there with him and, you know, and come out. You see, because people come out of coma a while and come back. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, and him have back him 100. And then when him hear what happen now, say father gone. Sad, sad, sad story. Yo. Not pretty, Not pretty at all. So that I go on from what I go on right now. So that's I'm not sure people say we people just stop the bad mind and appear that I go on now. Jamaica, England, blood clot, where you go, with black people there. That's what I put them thing, you know? No, yo, I tell you something, man. Serious thing. Serious thing. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's like, you hear them story, you can't believe, You can't really believe. But that's real life story. And that's a life story, life reality. The man was there good, because he's like a man where, although I'm big, he's active. You know what I mean? Active. And I like say a big slow man active. Man work hard and things like that. So him son get mashed up and a bat of him life. And him come get wicked and mash up. Right? Wicked and mash up. By taking a joke. See me? Yeah, man, a sad story. Yeah. Very, very sad story. Sorry to hear. Yeah, but can't believe Bigger just drop out like that. When the man tell himself Bigger pass and him son, after him son mash up so bad and you check so well and yeah. Cause I see the flowers them and the candle and things like that and the shop lock up. Cause say well then if the shop lock up, your son get them licks and mash up and then him pass. So him not gonna open him shop. At least. So that me I say. So me say the thing them and me I say, oh you drop out. The man tell me say no, or the father. Boy, you know what I mean? I tell you, and I want yo. Boy, I tell you. Very destructive, news, all them things, when you hear them things there. People, very.
One blood, one destiny. We all gonna die at some point. So get it straight and don't panic. One blood.
Yeah, people, one blood. We all gonna die at some point in life. So see, I'm not sure I'm sure it's about sometimes you saw it happen. And that's why I say that is one of the most shocking things sometimes, because you see where because look, nobody know what around the corner and nothing like that, That's why you have to give thanks and praises and try to do good. And no matter how people want to picture you and paint you as a bad person, sometimes you believe in the Father more because some people think so well in God in heaven. But me tell that all the while, God is not in heaven. There's no God in heaven. God is right here on earth. God is within every man. People supposed to know that, where God is, the tree, the nature, and things like that. But God, but it's look, we build up on this type of, what you call it now, thing where people can't understand, how we come on earth. But there's a God. But stop look up in heaven for God. That was Anansi's story. Yeah, man. One blood. We all have to die at some point. Listen to tune, people. I'm gonna play this. I play this with this bigger and pray for his son as well. Because there are people you deal with and things like that, and you run like a joke with them and things like that. Buy 2 roast corn from them and things like that and all them things, Have a reason like anybody else, whether not see it, we know matter about Africa. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because of the circle. And it's kind of really but that's why I say me know them things that I just learn, I know Because some people go on and know some people bad mind and people. Let me see, that's why I see me not dealing with friend. And a brother with a bungle up and packing up. Nowhere around there and nowhere down there. See me? Because, you know, sad story. Anyway, people, listen to the song. Tribute to Bigger. This one going out to him still. Because this is my song, you know. I'm a one serious song this. Here goes.
One blood, one destiny. We all gonna die at some point. So get it straight and don't delay. One blood, one blood. You coulda come from America, you coulda come from Canada, you coulda come from Syria, you coulda come from China. One blood, one blood, one blood. You coulda come from Europe, you coulda come from Africa, you coulda come from Jamdong, you coulda come from Cuba. One blood, one blood, so get it straight. One blood. You coulda be a policeman or a soldier, you coulda be a rich man or a poor man, you coulda be a murderer or a pastor. One blood, one blood, one blood.
You coulda be a white man or a black man. You coulda be a racist or a fascist.
When a attack come, if you bad,
Stop it, stop it.
when strokes come, if you bad,
Stop it, stop it.
when God nature come, if you bad,
Stop it, stop it.
We just like a one-way traffic.
Traffic.
You see?
One blood, one destiny.
One blood, one blood, one blood. You coulda come from America, you coulda come from Canada, you coulda come from Syria, you coulda come from China. One blood, don't get it straight. One blood. You coulda come from Europe, you coulda come from Africa, you coulda come from Jamdong, you coulda come from Cuba. One blood, one blood, one blood. One blood, one destiny. We are all gonna die at some point. So get it straight and don't delay. So you could have come from Kingston or Spanish Town. One blood, one blood, one blood. One blood, one blood, one blood. One blood, one blood, one blood. You coulda come from America, you coulda come from Canada, you coulda come from Syria, you coulda come from China. One blood, one blood, one blood. You coulda come from Europe, you coulda come from Africa, you coulda come from Jamdong, you coulda come from Cuba. One blood, one blood, one blood.
You coulda be a white man or a black man. You coulda be a racist or a fascist.
When a attack come, if you must
Stop it, stop it.
When strokes come, if you must
Stop it, stop it.
When God nature come, if you must
Stop it, stop it.
We just like a one-way traffic. You see?
Engine number 9. Let me really feel like flying.
And no butterfly and no gango fly. Original fly. Why? Cause no bird can't fly with just one wing. And no plane can't fly without an engine. The engine a number 9. Bad mind. Leave the little finger them, make them shine and fly. Me say if you leave the little finger them, make them shine and fly. Me want to see them fly. Yo, brother, mother watching, you know, down at the space. Everything you see, man, with you want some, you want peace, you want a draw. Stop wah and I go on like an ambulance. Wah. Yo, try don't go to prison, you know, cause your body got burned. So make we burn them. Oh, you take down in the space. 2-wheel ambulance, them calling. Down in the space. Down in the space. The 2-wheel ambulance, them calling. I just step in the space. I just like an ambulance siren. I ring in me blast in the ears. Wah. Up this one, over this one. Some want a cigarette, some want two. Some want a light, some want a whistle, some want dancer. The one that say he want some rum and chaser. Down in the space. Look at it, walkie. And bring you with no money. You too beggy and shaggy. Down in the space. Down in the space. So make we burn them. Oh, you take. Ning. Now me blast it ears full. Down in this space. Like an ambulance siren. I ring in my ears full. Down in the space. Man tough, man rough. Down in the space. I ring in my blast in ears. Down this wah. Up this wah. Over this I just wah. But look at it, walkie. And bring you on a money. You do begging and shaggy. Down in the space. Man tough, down in the space. Some want a cigarette, some want two. Some want a lighter, some want a whistle, some want dancer. The one that say he want some rum and chaser. I just wah. Down in the space. Then I could burn them. Oh, you take. Down in the space. Yo, brother, mother watching, you know, down in the space. TV. Everything you see, man, with you want some, you want peace, you want a draw. Stop wah and I go on like an ambulance. Wah. Yo, try don't go to prison, you know, cause your body got burned. So make we burn them.
Oh, you take.
Down in this space. Two-wheel ambulance, them calling. Down in this space. Down in this space. The two-wheel ambulance, them calling. As me step in this space, I just like an ambulance siren. I ring in me blast in the ears. Wow, 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 wow. Up this one, over this one. Wow, wow, wow. Some want a cigarette, some want two, some want a light, some want a whistle, some want dancer. The one that say he want some rum and chaser. Down in the space. And bring you on the money. You too beggy and shaggy. Down in the space. Wow. Down in this space. So make we burn them.
Oh, you take. A ning. Now me blast it ears full.
Down in this space. Like an ambulance siren. I ring in my ears hole. Down in this space. Man tough, man rough. Down in this space. Wow. I ring in my blast in the ears. Wow. Down this, wow. Up this, wow. Over this, I just wow.
Walkie. And bring you on the money. You do begging and shaggy.
Down in this space. Man tough. Down in this space. Some want a cigarette, some want two, some want a lighter, some want a whistle, some want dancer. The one that say he want some rum and chaser. I just wow. Down in this space.
Oh, you take.
Down in this space. I just like an ambulance siren. I ring in my blast in the ears hole. I just wow. I ring in my ears hole. Wow. Down this one. Wow. Up this one. Over this one. Wow. Ring in my ears hole. Wow. Two-wheel ambulance, them calling. Down in this space. Down in this space. Two-wheel ambulance, them calling. Wow. Some want a cigarette, some want two, some want a lighter, some want a whistle. I ring in me blast in the ears. Two-wheel ambulance, them calling. Down in the space. Down in the space. Two-wheel ambulance, them calling. Wow. Down this one. Wow. Up this one. Over this one. Wow. Yo, brother.
Woman, you sexy.
Down at the space. Everything you see, man, with your ass. So,
Woman, you sexy from your band. Walkie, woman. You born sexy. You sexy from your bone. Spin your hole, make them feel the bumper. I know dumper. Walkie, woman. Woman, you sexy from your bone. Walkie, woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie. And a talkie up. You back it up, cock it up, fling it up, ice it up. The thing pretty and buffy. Walkie, woman. You know sucky. You like when me shooby up. Walkie, woman. Me like when you sweaty and wetty. Just like woman, you sexy from your band. Walkie, woman. You born sexy. You sexy from your bone. Spin your hole, make them see the bumper. I know dumper. Walkie, woman. Woman, you sexy from your bone. Walkie, woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie. And a talkie up. You back it up, cock it up, fling it up, ice it up. The thing pretty pretty and buffy buffy buffy. Walkie 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 woman, you know sucky sucky sucky. You like when me shooby 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 up. Walkie 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 woman, me like when you sweaty 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 and wetty wetty wetty. Just like when rain a fall off of your body like a raindrop. Walkie 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 woman, me like when you wake up and you put on your makeup. Then you say you want a brace up, not tears up, make me feel up feel up. Then we kiss up and the lips, that and the split up. Yo, walkie 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 woman, me like how you walk. You just a walkie 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 and a talkie talkie up. Yo, the thing pretty pretty and buffy buffy buffy. You know floppy 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 or sappy sappy sappy. Your skin smooth like a young baby body. That's why them a watchy and a chatty chatty chatty. Woman, you sexy from your walkie. Yo, me like when you wake up and you put on your makeup. Then you say you want come brace up. Yo, make me kiss up, woman. You sexy from your and the lips, not on the split up. Yo, walkie walkie walkie. You just a walkie walkie walkie. Walkie 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 woman. Me like how you walk. Woman, you sexy from your band. You like when me draw the long gun and me stick you up. Walkie, just a pinty up. Way, walkie. Woman, you sexy from your band. Woman, you sexy from your band. Woman, you sexy from your band. Woman, you sexy from your band.
Yeah, rough and ready. Up top, up and gunning, up and running. Sticky, Stucky, sweet TV. Yo, woman, all the sexy woman them out there. When it was not sexy from the band, nobody tell you nothing, cause no found out there. And some don't even know it too. Cause some of the time too, you see the woman them were really look at have the band and sexy and things like that. They don't really like short, they're not ordinary. But you see the one them who sure them really going like say, well, yo, me I tell you, sometimes it's a joke. But you have to also watch what go on. And that's how thing go. Yeah man. There's some simple girl out there, you look on them and things like say, blur neat. And they don't even dress to impress or nothing, but the shape is there and things like that. Them always cool and things like that. And then people we write song about still. But yeah, some of them just come up and them try to yo, and them not even ready. Like Uncle Freddy. Trust me. I truth.
Oh, what you watch? Look what you watch. Know what you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gorgan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Palpatine TV said that. Boom!
Yeah. Local news, I'm going to drop this. I was dropping it from the YouTube channel, but it wasn't going through and my Facebook. So I'm going to drop back this little local thing. Because you up now, life is very, 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 serious, in every way you take it, Because you never know the minute nor the hour or something when me really, preach all the while, and three people just know. So well then, there's no God in heaven. God is on right and earth here, God is within every man. You know what I mean? It's a funny world. Lee Perry, rest in peace. As you sing a tune and say, why people funny boy, but people have to just know themselves, because I say this little local story now, it hit me away, And that's why I know say, well, I tell people just know what them deal with, because not the minute nor the hour. See me? Material, you can't not do material or nothing. So sometimes if a man see you buy your thing because you like it, worship material, But to the position we in and the type of industry, man have to slick and things like that. So you do your things and how you feel, do it for show up for nobody, But at the same time, a lot of people don't like you through that because they want you be like them and for them category, them bad mind for them things there. And them things you call them things. But you see, we don't watch that. But we know we watch and know say life is great and things like that. Because some people don't really realize. But we write about them things there. Write about them things there. We play them tune there too. If you understand, one blood, we all gonna die at some point, right? But we don't know the point, you know. And that's why I come back to this story now. This is a little local story. Dalston, Wrigley Road Market. Because I'm going to Wrigley Road Market the other day, so I'm going to look for a nice pumpkin because them sell some good pumpkin, proper pumpkin. You just get the pumpkin you want and get them to cut the quarter where you want and things like that. And only you can put a either pumpkin where people are selling and slice up and you take up a slice. You're going to say you pick up the pumpkin you want and you know good pumpkin and the nice thick pumpkin. So you say, I don't know, somebody say I'll get a piece of pumpkin, right? Somebody go down the sun, they get me things and I walk up the road now. No, you know, me bring the story backward. I bring the story backward. Yeah, backward. So I come forward now. Well, 2.5 weeks ago, yeah. This is the story now. 2.5 weeks ago, we go Wrigley Road. We not reach Pumpkin yet. We go Wrigley Road and we see police car have some place in a Wrigley Road and some police down there, so I sniff out and I do some things. So I say, well, I go on and say, I know it's something more serious. Because I never hear said nothing go on, nothing like that. So I go there and I ask the brother, walk man, blah, blah, and I tell me. But don't tell me now, there's a little European youth now, him sell at the market, but help out in the market, but him not really know the people them. So I just share a geezer now, I know. And him know everything what go on, just like me. When I know the people them. So I tell me what go on. So the big man down at the bottom there, bigger. You know, bigger where everybody socialize with because he's an African but Jamaican, a lot of Jamaican. Because he's a man, if you don't know him African, you can't check him African. You check him Jamaican. You know what I mean? Yeah, bigger. And we have a shop. Them sell everything, roast corn, boom, boom, and things like that, open in front. And we have a shop inside, them sell everything. African things, Jamaican things, and things like that. Well stuck out and everything. Can't get everything that's actually that's so fresh. You know what I mean? Things, yeah, I mean, everything you get that's so still. So, you have a shop down there, so when I'm telling me, so now, somebody and his son have something, so them lick out him son, lick him down flat. Man will witness it, you know. Say when him get the lick, the man just start to form blood and him just get big and swell up, you know. Like we don't know him take a lick the further, you know, but him just anyway, so we go down and there's the argument because we go down at the bottom now and man talk about the same thing. They talk about the same thing. And even my brethren I say, well then him now go live. What if I go live? And you know, your brother say, you know, think him I go live. Because he must there and see the lick him get and see how him the guy swell up and just swell up like swell up big and thing like that. So he never see something like that, you know? So the next brother come to the shop now, down at the bottom and I say, yeah man, I'm going to live man and things like that. So it go on. And that's 2.5 weeks ago, you know. 2.5 weeks ago. At the same time when that happened, and I must say a big son, we pass the shop with bigs them and everything. And after that we pass bigs so again. So I just how should I go down there? Today's Saturday morning, innit? Saturday morning or Monday. No, yeah, Monday morning. We go up this Wrigley Road and when I pass big shops now, me see some shrines and things like that where put up candles and you know and well wish whatever. Them, when people pass and things like that, and then people write them things and things like that, and put on the door, the shop lock and everything. So myself now, you see, through me know so well in the sound they get licked down. But check say well in pass. We can get mashed up bad. So me I pass now and me say, let me look and me say, oh, the shop lock up and them thing that trans that they door and things like that. I say, well, the youth pass. So my brethren did right, sit down right my next shop, next door. So me I say, Nigel, what go on? Brother, they declare you dead. He say, no, a bigger. In father. I remember something, it shocked me, when something shocked me, somebody said, well, we are talking about bigger. Because that happened 2.5 weeks ago, and the guy get mashed up bad, and the people are saying, nah, go live. So when you see something at the shop now, at the father's shop, you got to think, that's what I say, you say, miracles, you see that is a thing where this is like a miracle in a bad way, I thought if you would drop out to the mash up where him get and things like that, and my father shop that. But when you realize, Nigel, I tell me, say, no, that Biggs dead, drop out. Biggs will get vaccine, take down sick and collapse, then bring him back to the hospital, and him not to come out, him not dead. Just like that, 54-year-old. So you see, the mystery in this, him son get mashed up bad. And right now, before me even go there, so, because I say, well, let him son drop out. So I show me say, no, a big guy. I tell him, say, boy, him get the injection, the vaccine or whatever, and him take down sick, and I'm going to put him back in the hospital and drop out. So I tell me now, so the son in a coma. So the son will drop out, but him in a coma. See me? They say, well, so that when people talk about, you don't know not the minute or the hour, You know what I mean? You're here today, you're gone tomorrow. You're here today, you're gone tomorrow. Yeah. And that was serious thing, But I feel it. Because the man that is a nice brother. He move with everybody upon a level. The man a roast car, more time I go down there. Him do everything, He was a big hustler, him shop, Stucky. Everybody know bigger. Him always a roast car and all them things, You can't get a can and coconut to eat, same like Jamaican. Him always a them little thing. And I think him do all chicken sometimes. The man does juggle everything, And the rest, him sell good thing as well. But I'm selling real color of them and things like that. You sell the things them where where you can support and where you don't want. But the man is no longer there. The man gone a short island, just like that. Taking injection. So it's 2 people now, in Wrigley Road Market who get the injection or the vaccine and drop out, You have a next man who sell the cloth over the top. There the food store, the white guy, the food store. Everybody know that man who sell Yabadashi cloths, them and them things there. You get all different type of cloth. You measure it and things. You drop out long time too. Out of the early part. You get the injection and him gone. This man will come again. So you see 2 people in that little vicinity there in a Ridge Road Market where people know Fairfax get the joke and dead. So, that is it. But apart from joke when we get and dead, because him choose to get the joke. So everybody have their own choice, He gone and it's sad. You don't see the man of the day. Strong, because a strong man same way. Although him big, he's a strong man. And he was gone like that. And him son in a coma. So, him son in a coma, Ah, boy, I tell you see, that's why people have to think and know so life is serious. Some people just stop the yeah and blame and things like that, Yeah, man. Serious thing. Very serious thing. So when the film son hope he make it and live to make it out, come out of the coma and come back to himself, and that reality lick him in his head. So his father is no longer about and gone. Well, I tell you, you see, this is life, but that is a story, as a local story, where very, very, very shocking and serious. People if the man's son get licked down 2.5 weeks ago, so about 2.5 weeks ago, and in a week, and 2.5 weeks ago, so at that time, in drop out. So in drop out about a few days now. So actually, in a 2 weeks time, his son get licked down, boom, mash up, him in a coma now. Then you come now, in that short space of time, and you're gone forever. Shut Eye Island, gone forever. When your son come out now, and boom, 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 and things like that, and he really come out, God help him, and he come out. So a lot of tribulation, I think like that, can we lose. So people, if you understand, so boy, life is not time, really play around and make about and things like that. That's why I say right now, we not deal with friend and things like that, No. Because some of them are the worst. No matter how you see it, and both woman and man, No matter what you not do and things like that. Them think say you're an idiot or something like that. And have all kind of shit with her. But come and just flow the thing, come and rush down thing and none of that me I do. And I best thing that, Yeah. Because I saw the world still. And I say what go on. Yeah man, serious thing. Serious thing. This is a tune, I'm going to drop this tune, and I write this tune seriously. Yeah, man, I write that tune, I want serious tune. People will listen to them lyrics. We all going to die at one point. Some point, watch it, listen it. Serious thing, people.
One blood, one destiny. We all gonna die at some point. So get it straight.
See it? We all gonna die at some point. Some people are really so you see me actually before time and me write the things because so that have happened and things like you're afraid for that, but I'm afraid to write it and what I mean? And express yourself, express your skill, your talent and things like that musically. You know what I mean? Because serious thing. Yo, because you see what does happen? Should be very shocking. It is somebody strong and fit and things like that. And the way him go, and I like him say, well, and him have a stroke, heart attack, and boom, boom. He will take the injection to protect himself, as far as what people say, to protect himself, and what him do. That's why it's a choice, because not everybody gonna lucky, Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, man. If not everybody gonna lucky.
One blood, one destiny. We all gonna die at some point. So get it straight and don't delay. One blood, one blood. You coulda come from America, you coulda come from Canada, you coulda come from Syria, you coulda come from China. One blood, one blood, one blood. You coulda come from Europe, you coulda come from Africa, you coulda come from Jamdom, you coulda come from Cuba. One blood, one blood, so get it straight. One blood. You coulda be a policeman or a soldier, you coulda be a rich man or a poor man, you coulda be a murderer or a pastor. One blood, one blood, one blood.
You coulda be a white man or a black man, you coulda be a racist or a fascist.
When attack come, if you bad,
Stop it, stop it.
when strokes come, if you bad,
Stop it, stop it.
when God nature come, if you bad,
Stop it, stop it.
We just like a one-way traffic.
Traffic.
You see?
One blood.
coulda come from Canada. You coulda come from Syria, you coulda come from China. One blood, don't get it straight. One blood. You coulda come from Europe, you coulda come from Africa, you coulda come from Jamdong, you coulda come from Cuba. One blood, one blood, one blood. One blood, one destiny. We are all gonna die at some point. So get it straight and don't delay. So you coulda come from Kingston or Spanish Town. One blood, one blood, one blood, one blood, one blood, one blood. One blood, one blood, one blood. You coulda come from America, you coulda come from Canada, you coulda come from Syria, you coulda come from China. One blood, one blood, one blood. You coulda come from Europe, you coulda come from Africa, you coulda come from Jamdong, you coulda come from Cuba. One blood, one blood, one blood.
You coulda be a white man or a black man. You coulda be a racist or a fascist.
When a attack come, if you must
Stop it, stop it.
when strokes come, if you must
Stop it, stop it.
when the nature come, if you must
Stop it, stop it.
we just like a one-way traffic. You see?
Yeah, man. Just like a one-way traffic, people. Because when strokes come, if you think about, stop it. When heart attack come, if you think about, stop it. When God nature come, if you think about, stop it. Yo, me tell you something, man. And people have to have that to them mind at all time, but people seems to lose it all the while and check say, well then, only some people are go on sometime and go on and blah blah things like that. It's like, me don't know, but them things are well and that's how you say, no, me do them tune as well. When you think of peace and safety, a sudden destruction, people have to look out of them eyes. If you have eyes behind your back too, you have to think, you have to say your prayers. Say your prayers. Yeah, man. Have a routine of that, you know. Remember that and things like that. Because, yo, let me tell you something, man. You know what I mean? And you can't look. And you know what is, let me tell you something, man. You see blessing. People talk about blessing in all different form of what is blessing and what is blessed and what is this. But the greatest blessing is age. When you have experience and you can live and you go through certain things and let me tell you something, you have the experience where you can talk. Yeah, people just born out there, they can go to, you know, and they just come up and things like that. They don't read history, know the history they come from. They don't interested. Then check say they come and see the world like this. They come and see technology. We grow up without technology. Yo, and that I'm glad for that. That's a big experience. Yeah, man. We know say well then, you know, just compare. The thing is this, you know. What them youth have now, them grow up in a technology, them born in a technology. So them have the knowledge because them born in it. You know what I mean? But they know wise, like we. And that is the thing. And the wise is a part of common sense. So what they will do and slip, we now do it. And that's why what I think that's why we die up to today can still have to say and not tell the story. Trust me. So go back to that, we say age is the biggest blessing. There's no other blessing bigger than age. You know? What a blessing if you live certain. And I see that's why I say, well, you know, if you compare to what go on, youth are dead 16, 14, 20, 21. Another go on, another yesterday to go on. Another today to go on. To go on from the my time and blow time where we grew up 70s and things like that. Yeah? When things wild same way. But the madness like now. But as I'm saying, there's so much of the man them with dirt, get dirt, and gone a shut island long time from them 19, 20, 24. Yeah, let me tell you something, man. There's so much of them. So you see, so what is a blessing? And you still go through the same loophole like them still. What they call it, wise, and I think them common sense. And nobody man them where me know personally we get drop out. That's true they don't have no common sense, you know. Them dash them 3 points. True they don't have no common sense. Because now one particular incident will happen in 1985. And before that happened, 1985, I think we said something touched a little thing already too. Before that happened in 1985, you talk about November, December time, right? But 84, before, same brethren, you know, Booba, you know, I'm a good brethren. Yeah. We part together, we blah, blah, we ride bike together, boom, boom, we do everything together. We used to kind of run Gem Road at them time there. Yeah. But anyway, me's a man where me's a man where what really happened? Him show me a big machine, you know, when thief from Nutti Chris them, you know. Jungle, from a jungle, you know. Up in a jungle, when call the place there. Just a little but a still jungle still. Nutti Chris is around over there, so. And I'm happy Nutti Chris are people we know and things like that, and Booba checks the well and he take with the man them gun. I don't know if I hold him get him borrow it or something and hold on upon it. But anyway, he show him the gun and because you have a gully, go run right on the edge of the yard, gully, you know, deep gully, two-sided gully. You know there was gully at Jamaica. That gully that come from Russell Road. Anyway, you have a back fence, you can just jump down the gully. Every one of them always have back place we can go down in the gully. That's a little back entrance. So anyway, you go down the gully, must show me something. And when you know the gully have some brick, type of brick. So when you just wedge out the brick them, some little slanting brick, wedge them out, and fit the gun inside it and just put back the brick them. Neat. Nobody now know say them man them man they do them thing upon night. Take time and just drill out the brick them and just yeah. I know me the man I show them thing and them man I say boy, I say Booba, care about the man, care about Chris Gorgan man. Get up on them but then going, oh no. Because so them man a key bridge, you know, me and him power, you know. But me depend on a different type of the man, you know, they call them man a jumping jack or whatever, love bodies too much. The one the man and tell the man say, bring what the man them gone. Anyway, short after that, you know, me come to England, that 84, about April time. Yeah, me come to England. So him still have the man them gone there and them a tickle tackle and a tickle tackle. And the boy go on for a long time still, you know. Go on for a long time. And then you know people me come back. Me go back to Jamaica. The same yeah, it was Christmas time. And I don't remember if it's November or right in the December month. But they write down there because yeah, between late November, yeah, about late November. Yeah, because Christmas about like 1 month. Yeah, 1 month, about late November. We go down. 1985, late November. Because my mother did that at Jamaica. She did down there as well, from America. So, I said, boy, We come down. Got a Max 11 when I yard there. Boom, boom, me and my brethren, we make a little walk. We walk and things like that. Them the Jamaica nice now. You know, Max 11 were nice, you know. Yeah, Max 11 were nice them time there. And my youth were grow up now, you know, see that I was 85 till now, them are. Yeah. So anyway, we make a walk, we got McDonald Lane. Come here, some people around this way, you know what I mean? So I'm bridging them walk over so. Make 2 walk and things like that. But for some reason, I say I go check. Because it's a Friday night that, you know, Friday evening. I come Friday evening, but I come early when I still couldn't make some little walk. Yeah, the Friday evening there. Yeah. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't go around a gym road. For some reason, I never go around there, you know. And you see, sometimes, you know, never go around there, you know. Never go around a gym road. Because both of my brethren, and I was going to say, well, and them man, come have things to them man there as well. Shoes them have to carry down and things like that. But more have to check them on in a daylight or things like that. But for some reason, you know, one at a time, you know, just go on and boom, boom, you come from, you see that you're going to them places. No, but you see what you use, you have your knowledge. You know, sometimes I look at them things they still, you know. Yeah. It's on the Friday night. And the reason I know say it on the Friday is a Friday night. Right? Because Saturday morning now. Anyway, we there Friday night and boom, boom, boom. After we done Circle Road and come back. I went at the yard now. Have a drink, I bun to sleep and things like that. And everything was okay. Till late in Canada, come on, what that bleach you do, you know, and boom, boom. Because, you know, you them Ganda and the whole them Perch and the whole of them you there. You know? Edo. The whole of we are chill out. Boom, boom, and things like that. And yo. So, man gonna rest now. And they believe you me about like 2:30 in the morning, you know. A peer gunshot we hear, you know. Peer gunshot. I mean, I say, blur need. Look how we come to Jamaica with them thing there right there, so come. Yeah, you them thing there just over there, so we know so went over there, right over Lincoln Avenue there, so. Black Roses corner. Between Lincoln Avenue is between Gem Road. You can just walk through the big yard from Gem Road and reach for Lincoln Avenue. Walk from Lincoln Avenue through the big yard and reach for Gem Road. Whenever you used to go Texan Road, you know, we just walk through the yard there. Sometimes dog them get afraid for we because they know so well then they don't run pretty certain that way. They don't run from we because they used to make up whole for night. So we know we just walk. That's like a shortcut. You reach a Gem Road, boom, boom, in no time. A man run left police. That them look a shortcut there all the while too. A certain place a set up, you know. So me I say, but a peer gunshot me a beat in the early morning there, you know. Yeah. Saturday early morning, you know. So me I say Friday we done the road now and gonna sleep. I said gonna Saturday morning now. Peer gunshot a beat. What me I tell you, it's terrible. I mean, I don't know, so, because one time, I don't know if a police or whatever, you don't know what, blah, blah. I hear me, I go know what I now. You have a youth, the bridging still from on Lincoln Avenue there. The quiet you there. Them man around but them now do nothing. They just around, you know, some you around and just watch man do things and bloom, boom, and things like that. And I can't remember the youth name, you know. I'm a mouth, I can't remember. Anyway, that's important. But the race truck, because I lose love racing, you know. So, just come down. So, I want to go somewhere. So, you know, me just get a race book. And we end up a race truck. We got a one me. So, me and somebody did, end up a race truck. And for the day, you know, have a day out and things like that. Shot to bet and things like that same way. And I think we never win the money now, we lose. But with a race truck and you don't name again, man. And we see this would have come on the stand. Because we there stand, side for stand, on the stand. by the time I dip on the stand, this youth will come there, you name again, boom, boom. You know, I'm out and I can't remember. But anyway, you might come and say, it's Gorgan. You know, you last night, your best friend dead. I'm going to say, what you chatting about? Yeah, man, say, Booba gone. Some I say, hold on there. So all them gunshot them here last night, had a shoot out there. So yeah, not a Christian come back for them gun. And you see, me tell the man for Trevor, the man them going from long, long time, you know. From 84, before me come to England, you know. And I say, no, I say, a Booba gone, you know. And it's like, you know, it's when me come back, like a sign to, you know. But it's not there to tell the tears. And like I say, well, then him get some bullet and him still alive and him alive and he come out of it. And then we couldn't go look for him and say, you see me, I tell you, see me, I try to show you. But it's like a sign, you know. Right, and he come down like that, it happened right there, so. Right? No other day, you see it from 84 before when we come up from England, you know, when we come back. What I tell you, you know. I remember you come up 84, you're in the middle of the 84 or some part of so you come back. November 85. Well, I mean, I tell you, so it's like, sometimes, you know, them things that kind of run through the whole your meds, you know, and say, look how the man couldn't really avoid them things, you know, and they left him picking them. Well, I mean, I tell you, you know, I'm going to tell the man, and the man said, no, you're married, and things like that. And it's a sign, God just, let me come down that happen. Right upon the eve, I me come down. I don't even know. You only hear the shot them. I may end up leave about 11 o'clock. And God start on my way to go racetrack. And I when me there now, you know, they made that thing, this would have come tell me. Can't remember the youth name. So you know what, your best friend dead. Because the man know, you know. Best friend dead. Some say, oh, that didn't go last night. And what? With the same gun. I'm going to tell the man if you bring back long time. So you see, to be truthful, I'm going to tell you something. I don't say going because people have to really know what's going on and people have to really be responsible for things. Serious things. Yeah, man. Have to be responsible for things, you know. I'm a serious thing, man. Serious thing. Very serious thing. I mean, I want to play a little audio from a clip from Unstoppable with Tanya Stevenson. I talk about her rape ordeal she go through. 2 times she get raped, one by a policeman's son, one by a big entertainer. I know the entertainer. Enough man know the entertainer because she gives some clues. A lot of people out there not gonna know. Just ordinary people. But it's people in the music eternity will know. And right now, a few men come out and say, well, me know a long time. Anyway. But she come give some more clues now. She comes give some more clues. When Shabarang said the artist thing at Jamaica and Cleopatra and the next man we used to, we know the next, everybody know that man we used to have, but I'll tell you something, you know. But you know, as I see some people again say them is something, them go like them is something when they're not that, you know. Some man who burn out certain people for them sexuality, lifestyle. When them as big people, so them supposed they can't do what they want to, but them I rape young girl and I beat them up and things like that and I walk around and I go like them is somebody good. Cause them people like them. As a Jamaica run, you know, them can't do nothing wrong. But now she come out and is like, yeah, she gonna be more better than herself. And him kind of troubling himself right now, yeah. Because a lot of people are calling him out to get some jungle justice. Cause I just threw the name now on and see what we know who. Know the brother who rape her, she give me the clue. We know is who. Anybody knows is who, or who can't figure out is who. Enough of the man them know who, man. Enough of the man them in the music eternity know is who. I look on him right, you know. Yeah. And you know, them man the man who, cause she was like 17 when that happened, you know, look at girl. And she gets some fucking licks too. So I say enough of them man they do the same thing to them. Them deal with take advantage of 14-year-old, 13-year-old because Jamaica and little girl them when them fall and I saw them stay them grow up. Just like when we are grow up, then dress up on them try if really and the man them pray upon them, bribe them and things like that and none of them go through them shit down and live with it today. And can't say nothing because them get serious thing, man. Serious thing. Serious thing, people. Yo. Very serious thing. Very serious thing.
So many good people here, but there are also so many bad people. Yeah. And the good people are enabling the bad people because they don't want us to speak about any of the problems. They're scared. You know, their pride, they have this false.
Yeah, people turn your Stevens and talk about her ideals.
It's fair. It has to be fair.
But she go through the raping, you know, 2 times. One by a policeman son and the other by a big entertainer, Jamaican entertainer. Well, walk around and go like him and say, yo, let me tell you something, man. A fire to them people, you know.
Yo. It's the only thing to me is fear that would hold you back. So, you know. So their fear supersedes their will to do right by this child that they see getting molested. Like they see a big man with a little girl and them say, yo, them little girl that just love big man. Like, what? Oh, first of all, the first time I got raped, oh God, I look like I'm coming from church. Yeah, I can talk about it now. Honestly, it took a while to be able to say that without flinching. Oh, and it was somebody I trusted. It wasn't strangers who hurt me. This is somebody I trusted. So I was just coming in the music business. And I was coming from the country, moved to Kingston. I was brought to my sister's house first as a babysitter for her daughter, my niece. And in the process of babysitting, she ended up sending me to a fashion design school in Hertfordshire in Kingston. And I would go to school in the morning. I dropped my niece at her school, and then I go to my school 3 days a week, and then I go back to my niece's school and wait until her school is over, and then I bring her home. And I started on the mornings that I didn't have school, because it was only three days per week school. I started searching around for a studio to go to. This is when I was just trying to break into the industry. And I found one at the top of Maxfield Avenue in Kingston, near Halfway Tree, New Name Music.
My place, man.
Studio. Miss Don Henry was there at the time. And I started going there. Now, there was one artist there. Now, at the time, there were 3 big artists, really huge artists in Jamaica. Shamaranks was a king. Patra was the queen. She was next to Shabba. And then there was another guy next in line. And he became my mentor. Mm-hmm. He became my mentor, and he used to call me his little sister, and I believed it. I really believed it. So at one point, when I turned 17, my big sister, who I was living with, said she didn't realize I was that young. She thought I was like turning 20 or something. So turning 17 meant I couldn't go to the studio anymore. I was devastated because that was the only thing that in my life that was actually good.
Right.
And I went to the studio one last time and I told them, like, listen, I can't come anymore. My sister has forbidden me. This is it for me. Guys, it was really nice. And my mentor said, no man, you want to come talk to her? I'm like, you would? No, my sister, my auntie, every woman in my family loved him. So I was like, yo, surely you can come and talk to me. My good.
Yeah.
My good. So he said, yeah man, of course we'll come and talk to your sister. I'm like, oh. So that evening he brought me home and he sat and he talked to my sister. And he took responsibility for me. And she said she didn't think it was safe for a young girl my age to be out, which is it is a good concern, and I appreciate it. And he took responsibility, and she trusted him. And she gave me permission based on his taking responsibility. Shannon, when that man first of all, he never made an advance. He only spoke of me as his little sister. He never made an advance, never, not once. And I say that many times to reinforce the fact that there's no indication that there was any thought of that in his mind.
Yeah.
So he was moving house. At the time, I was fresh from the country. I don't know Kingston. I didn't know the geography of Kingston, right? Mm-hmm. And this is me talking about how easily we accommodate rape culture in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. So he was moving house. And I'm fresh from the country. I've never been a dunce. I wouldn't say I'm exactly naive, but I was ignorant of some ways of people. And like he'd done many times before, he offered me a ride home. So on the ride home, then he said he had to drop by his new place. Everybody knew he was moving. And he said he wanted to stop by his new place real quick and drop off something. Now, if I had known the geography of Kingston, I would have known something was wrong. Because my home was on the way to his new place. This is what I realized afterwards when I got to know Kingston well. So he said he wanted to drop it. And I was like, sure, why not? Why would I say no to you stopping along the way to drop off something at your place when this is your car and you're right? Pluggy, he was going to stop by his place, right? To drop off something at his new place that he's setting up. And he drives to the place and he stopped outside of it. It's kind of like I've not been able to go back there to look. Because psychologically I just couldn't handle it. But it's kind of like it looked like a cross between a townhouse and an apartment building. And he stopped outside of it on the curb. And I was sitting in the car and he jumped out and he started to run toward the building. And then he stopped and he looked like he was thinking and then he came back and he said, so you don't want to check out the place? And I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah man, come check out the place and you can give me some pointers and tell me what you think and what we can do with the place and stuff like. Come in man. I was like, oh cool. This made me feel valid because I really was his little sister. I was a part of his process and he wanted my opinion on his place and I was like, cool, I can't lie. I was impressed. I was affected because it felt like, this person actually saw me as an equal, as a part of his circle.
Watch out, have a dry, there's a fish in it.
On the outside, at the landing in front of the
It's a
store,
bait.
There's a balcony, a little rail.
Nice young bait.
So some steps going all the way up the building, and on the landing in front of his store, there were some people. I can't tell how many people, maybe about four people. There was a woman there too. And I said, good afternoon, and we went in the door. When we went inside of the door, he locked the door. And that made me kind of pause a little bit. I was like, well, but then I thought to myself, oh, Kingston, you know them still pure criminal. Pure criminal. So he locked the door, and then he started to show me around. Girl, when we reach the bedroom, it's a full-on assault. Full assault. When I see this man speaking up, and when I see Jamaica big him up sometimes and they act like he's such an upstanding citizen and who's a Christian man, he's a nice guy, I go bonkers. Because you see, no matter what nobody tells me, I know my experience. I was there, he was there, he knows my experience. We know what happened. Child, me defend myself. I was about 95 pounds. It's a big diesel, man. Thick, so some muscle, nobody fat. And when he start beat me decide, alright, you don't have to beat me. Me give up. Me a ball for help, you know. I scream for help, me ball for rape. People outside the door. You saw me scream and ball for rape and me no hear nobody answer. It just stop. Because what me I do, wait until he kill me. Me I get real licks. So me stop fight. And that continued for hours. I was locked inside of his new place that he was moving into and just violated for hours. And when him done, him hold me and lead me to the bathroom, put me in a shower himself and bathe me. No evidence, no left. Me get a proper scrub. Proper scrub. Who me did I go reporting to? Remember me put the ball entirely, you know? Remember my ball for help and my ball for rape and nobody not sign. So who me not reporting to and who was gonna be my witness? Remember this is a man who is adored by the 14 parishes and the diaspora. Who me not reporting to? Me an upcoming artist. You hear what I'm saying about the girl that I'm going near Bill Cosby? So who me not reporting to? Me an idiot. Now let me tell you the dialogue I had going into that experience. My big sister was a senior teacher at Ocherest High School and I used to live with her. And I used to hang around her and the other teachers. And one of her co-workers was the daughter of a judge, a magistrate. And I heard her say to the other woman, her daddy told her and her sister, if they got raped, do not go to the police, come to him. Because if they go through the system, they're going to be raped repeatedly by the system. That was the one dialogue I had in my head of reporting rape.
Yeah, well, that's Jamaica, you know, that's I stay down there.
That in my head.
It had changed,
and
you know.
I was a judge. So I went home with the conversation. Now listen, when he finished and he made me bathe, you know, and put me in one big t-shirt, his t-shirt, I had on a big old t-shirt. And I was just sitting in a corner, hug my knee and just a ball. My ball until no tears now come like me try. And he asked if I wanted to go home and I said no, because me never want to leave out until night. Me never want nobody see me face like I felt dirty, I felt ashamed, I felt guilty, I felt like shit. And I knew that people were there when I went in. And I was hoping that they couldn't remember my face. And if I came out in the darkness, they wouldn't be there and nobody would see me and I could just go home in anonymity. When I went home, I went to the shower again and I showered. I have no evidence. I have nothing. Remember, I'm poor. And I went voluntarily. This is why sometimes you see me fight, I argue with people. I'm going to fight violent with people where we speak out of their arse, you know, because they don't know. They sit over there in judgment and they speak on these girls and they don't know. You don't know what I feel like. You know what I feel like when I go home? Remember now, I live with a judgmental sister. I come from a judgmental family. I come from a family where I should have gone to college, although they don't have no money to pay for college. My family would have preferred that I went to college and indebted myself with a student loan and pursue my passion. And they made it very clear. Them tell me some I turn prof, me what is now? And some said iron balloon. I would never bust, so go get a real job. I couldn't go to them and tell them that I went to the studio and got raped. Could I? How would I broach that conversation with some people who already said that was what was waiting for me at the studio? So now I come back and say, you did right. Which meant I couldn't go to the studio anymore. And the studio didn't do anything to me. One man did. The studio never do nothing to me at all. One monster did. And him do it repeatedly and people protect him. So, let me tell you, further than that, I ended up back in the country at my mother's house, and I was trying to break into music just the same because I felt like, you know what, I'm not going to allow this to deter me. No more than ever I have a reason to to do this. And so I was back in the country, and in the country there are less opportunities to sing. In the city, I could go to the studios and record. In the country, we never had no studio. So I was singing on sound systems. I went to dances, and I hoped to get in via that route. And I was kind of like a local celebrity in St. Mary, the parish I'm from. When I started getting put on posters, I was like, yeah, all right, girl, I'll come. Now, you know, music is a male-dominated field. So the majority of the people I was hanging out around was male. I started to date a guy I knew since I was a kid. I knew him from as far back as I can remember. And I confided in him. He used to come to dances with me too, with a bunch of us. And I confided in him, and I told him what had happened to me in Kingston. And he seemed to empathize. Apparently, not really. Because he set up a train. So the second time I experienced that was actually a train.
Oh my God.
Good people pick me do it, you know. Outstanding. So let me tell you the irony of this train. It happened in a policeman's house. Son of a policeman. Yeah. You have no idea. This is nothing. This is Jamaica. Everybody knows this story. Not mine. They know theirs. You'd be surprised how many girls experience this.
I know.
How many girls
That's true, man. True.
How many parents allow this? When this happened,
Sticky situation. Up
I
top.
was actually hanging out with this guy I was dating, who I confided in, who I felt comfortable with because I've known him all my life. This wasn't a stranger. I've known him. I don't remember not knowing him. And the other guys, two of the other guys, I knew them from school. They went to different schools. They went to a different school than mine. But we met up at like sport day events and stuff like that. I knew them. And I felt comfortable with them too. And they were my age. So I felt like, surely I'm safe. I wasn't. Not safe at all. And this happened hanging out with friends, just, doing what normal teenagers do. First time was 17, second time 19.
Oh my God.
So the second time when this happened, and people say, so why you never scream? Remember the first time I fought and I was beat up. Second time it was a few of them. One man beat me up. You think me ever fight few man? Me not fight few man. All me I do, I just look on the one person who I trust the most and I say, why you do this to me? And I kept repeating that. Me can't believe, and he wouldn't look in my face. He just wouldn't look at me. And they did whatever they claimed to do. That was it. Again, I couldn't leave until the night because this comes with an extremely large amount of just disgust. Like, it's not self-hatred, but it's like dirt. Just dirt. Like, I don't want nobody to see me like this because right now, I'm dirty. And again, I shower. And I left. When I left, it was night because I didn't want anybody to see me like me. So I left again in the night. And when I walked away from there, on my way to grab a bus to go home, I saw somebody I recognized. We have a sound system, so I knew that remember me sing for a sound system. And he asked me where I was coming from. And I guess because it was just so new and I really didn't think of any kind of insulation for myself yet. I just opened my mouth and it just let out. And I told him everything. And he said, come, let me bring you to the station. And I said, no. And he said, what do you mean you don't want to go to the station? And I said, no, because the house I was in belonged to a policeman. He was on duty. I was going to walk into the station and tell him, maybe he locked me up for breaking and entering his house. He never invited me there. Would I go report his son to him? Do I trust reporting his son to him? St. Mary's a place where a young woman was stranded trying to get a drive and she went to the police station to seek refuge and the policeman raped her. You think me I go by police station go tell one policeman saying son just assault me in my house in a few oops, what me I do there? So I went home. When the guy I was talking to gave me an advance notice because when I said I didn't want to go to the station, he said, "Oh, so you must have wanted then." So I just shut up. After that, I shut up. I said nothing. I went home. And about 2 days after, I was at home. First of all, I went home and I was just showering. I just beat. I couldn't stop beat. Like, my beat for days, I just intermittent. Every time I think about it hard, I go back to bed again. And I was home. Everybody else was gone. And I was alone home. I'm here, a car horn, I'm a gate. I'm go and look, and I the boy them in a white car, in a no kind of sedan. I'm a gate. I asked me if me alright. And I was so scared because I was home alone. I ran back inside and lock up. Because I thought there was going to be a repeat. We never have no escape route. Yeah. But luckily, they left. After that, I was home. I stayed home for months. I just couldn't come out. I never want to see nobody. I never want nobody to see me. Yeah. I don't think people understand the psychology of this. That when they speak, this is why I keep saying, do not talk. If you don't know, don't speak. It's okay to be silent. Better to be silent than to cause more damage.
Wait, I have so many questions. So, did you tell your mom?
No.
So your mom never knew? And your mom didn't, like, suspect any weird behavior in you, like, that you changed?
I don't know. She didn't say. But you have to understand, too, she came from a different time, and she was brought up on different rules. She come from a society where, let me tell you, every time I'd heard anything like that mentioned, the stigma was always placed on the victim. I remember one girl that everybody used to point at and say, see the girl over them rape. Our family had to move her. I don't know if she migrated and never saw her again. Never saw her again. There was another girl who got raped and then she started acting different and everybody say she mad out. And it's like, yo, why? She just turned one piece of skittle bomb. Like, skittle wasn't a word then, but it's like she turned word. Yeah. And it demonstrates behavior that the lack of self-worth that comes from that violation. Because what it does is not physical. The biggest damage is not physical. Because at one point, how I used to treat myself, how I used to counsel myself to save me from the brink of madness. One of the boys, one of them Monday, from the train, had a micro penis. And that is what I used to cheer myself up. Like, well, technically, it's one less person because he technically wasn't a part of it because he really had no penis.
Oh my God.
It's just the kind of madness that he used to bring me back from madness. And every single time I went on the road and somebody said something negative that made me feel like I was falling into a hole because I had to go on the road. Yeah. It was always a woman. Women. I remember one time I went back to Tutor, which is when it happened. And I was walking on.
Yes, people, that is Tanya Stevenson ordeal, going through this rape ordeal and things like that. Not once, but twice and things like that. And it's a very sticky situation because me know, yeah, it's a very sticky situation because I'm not just something, because I'm a serious thing because 17 and them age there. I have 2 daughters, so I don't know. I want serious writing that, and it's true. I have a drop of that in my blood because many a time, maybe and I go through, and a lot of man, not every man are the same thing, You have sex and things like that, and woman just all of a sudden, for some reason, whatever reason, stop right away, and one serious thing that really your mind have to be strong, when it's sex and you're really into it and getting to a certain amount climaxation really, where everything is good and nice, and when I say, well then, boom, no, stop, boom, boom, boom. Some man have it. But I tell you, say it happened to me more than once, and you know what? Me don't stop. Cause me personally say, we would just fix it at that woman if it life or something, and you see, you say, look, yeah, but you know, me never have that intention of myself, force myself and say, either ride a boop boop or thump, start it now, so. Me just walk away. But me I say, enough man now do that. And that is the thing. So you see, but for a brother like this, for a brother like this, you know, it's like, I mean, know his who, a lot of people know his who, and to how him a behave now and a go around like he's somebody, and him behave like him a Christian too, and things like that. Yeah, man, I mean, I show you how people false, you know, false preachers, people not real, and things like that. That's how the world build up. So, you know, you have to just know what you do and, you know, take yourself from around certain people too. Because you see the thing, and that's what I do. Because we don't end up packing up around there and jamming up down there and things like that. You know what I mean? The people kind of make no sense at the end of the day. Because, yo, life is just tricky, man, and sticky. You know what I mean? Life is tricky and sticky. You know what I mean?
Oh, what you watch? Look what you watch. Know what you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gorgan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Palpatine TV said that. Boom!
Yeah, man. So that's what I say right now. The man I walk around at Jamaica, like, and people love him still. Then again, you know, people love him, but then again, people know him do them things, eh? Because, you know, Tanya circles, people know. And because I come, me pick up and know who, you know. Right. I know enough man know who. I don't know a joke. But, you know, well, what can you do? I know your thing, you can't say nothing. If the victim no want to say nothing, what you going to say something for? But the clue we should give you, the clue, lot no people now gonna know them clue there. Yeah. But when you know it, when you're not certain, that's what I'm saying, you know. When you're in industry, music circle and things like that, from way back when and things like that, you know a lot of things. You can learn a lot of people. Me, I can know we know is who. I'm saying we, can't know me alone, you know. So, you know, the clue is so strong and things like that. Was a sad situation. You know what I mean? Very sad situation. Real. Yeah, we're gonna play out with a song, Fly. Because sometimes these are the song where people couldn't fly, you know, fly away. Just like the one thing that now, you know, see it. It's, yeah, man. So people just see some people and them things say, well, and them is somebody and if you know them background and know, you know what I mean, I tell you so because as I'm saying, a lot of people don't know how them things say, well, and that them and they do it. People when they hear the story from she, come and give her a story, but then have no clue, them gonna guess and guess some more. But people inside know, and we know. Because remember, you know, you're the one now, R. Kelly, he made a lot of big problem, you know, and yeah, man, a very serious situation. Yeah, R. Kelly now a serious situation. And boy, I don't know. Because can't deny it, and I'm sure if he deny it and things like that. But you see, you get justice America, but Jamaica one different thing. No matter who you is, when you come, you're gonna big some more. It might take some time and take a long time, but boom, you're gonna get justice gonna reach you. Yeah man, one of the day, karma gonna come to you. serious thing. Yeah. R. Kelly, you know, always say wishes could fly. You hear it, you know?
One blood, one destiny. We all.
And now we're not going to play, we're going to play Fly.
One blood.
Engine a number 9. Let me really feel like flying. No butterfly and no gango fly, original fly. Why? Cause no bird can fly with just one wing, and no plane can fly without an engine. The engine a number 9. Bad mind, leave the little finger them, make them shine and fly. Me say if you leave the little finger them, make them shine and fly. Me want to see them fly.
Yes. Can fly. We're gonna fly out of here. Sticky, Stucky, Sweet TV. Keep Gorgan. Up top, up and running. Up and gunning. Yo. Cassava, passava. Mind over matter. We're gonna fly out.